Hello, my name is Resurgin, and welcome to Blue Suburbia. This is a surreal dream state kind of game. I can tell that this would be better in VR, but I don't have a VR headset, so we're just gonna. That's pretty cool, actually. This is all pretty cool. I like this. This is different. This is different than just like the menu. Let's get into it. Oh, my eyeballs. My eyeballs. Oh, flashing lights. I'm gonna have to put a flashing lights warning at the very beginning of this video. Wake up. I don't wanna. I don't wanna. Oh. Am I just. I'm a dot. Look at me, I'm a dot. I'm like all over the place. Okay. I can't. That's really cool though. It's pretty immersive. You see. I see! What do I see? Tell me what I see. You see, you see, you see, you see, you see, you see. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yes. Gently, a presence engulfs you. Gently. Gently. I'm being gently engulfed. What's with my little Orby Warby right there? Oh. Trippy, though. Hello, eyeball. How are you? You see, between these shrouded reflections, death is a moment of timelessness that finally consumes you. What? But dreams, they will give you peace if you look and you found this forgotten place. So, come and see. I will be your door to that dream. Okay, eyeball. A moment finally lost, colors drifting off as you leave what's left of yourself here to paint a dream. Eyeball. Blue. Like a dream. This is a weird dream. This is a weird dream. It's more like it's on the verge of being a nightmare. Oh, so I can kind of, if I do that, I go up or down. Oh, I can hear them, my demons in this darkness, my dearest fears. My dearest fears. I understand this. When your evils are your best friends. Huh. It's kind of bleak to consider, but at the same time, if you know, you know. This darkness is consuming. This darkness is haunted. No amount of light will dissuade it from eating everything here. Num nums? Num nums? Num nums of the soul? Oh, in the strangest of ways, this darkness feels safe. I am familiar with its pain, how it gnaws its teeth as it reaches for me, with cold, prickly fingers. Will I ever be free? Nice little acting right there. I like that. I like the little unique bits. Lost in the strangest of dreams, there are voices in the bushes. There are whispers in these trees. I can no longer run from my demons here. Please consume me. No. Go away. Go away. I will fight you. I'm gonna fight you. Do fisticuffs? Fisticuffs. I demand fisticuffs! Alright, fine. Spooter leg? What about heaven? Have you tried reaching out for help? If you ever need anything, we are here for you, they once said. Heaven is empty. Empty? Come here, spider. Heaven is empty. It's a widow. Is that widow like somebody just Pinned it down, and now it's just gotta suffer there? It's gonna oh. You know, I know some people don't like spiders, but that's a horrible way to go. Heaven is empty. Heaven is empty. What is this? Spooter? I don't know what that is. Is ashes, ashes clouded the sky. Only a spider that weaves her web. I did not catch the rest of that. I was distracted. Hello, Spooder. Goodbye, oh, hello. Dang. You're stuck. I'm sorry. I need help. This is definitely something, if you're a little photosensitive, this game is not for you. Please help. Help. Down and down I go. Somebody please help. Into the spider I go. Spider, I'm hungry. Me, and I've tried everything. That poor spider, look at that thing. Why would you tie it up like that? Spooter? Is a baby Spooter? Looks like a baby Spooter. Help won't come for you. Your demon is waiting. Face me, demon! Punch you in the nads for all the pain you've given me. Now we're on the same plane. I'm gonna punch you in the nads. Ah! I hate me too. I hate myself for what happened to me, then I feel less alone because I convinced myself that I deserved it. I can almost live with it, but the weight of it all won't go away. Here I am trapped. I can't escape it because society expects me that I make it my identity. It is my marginalization, and therefore my status symbol. In its own way, it has become my demon. Oh, this went dark real quick. I kind of went into this game not knowing what the heck was going to happen, so here's another disclaimer I'm going to have to put at the very beginning of the video. But it's starting to hit a little hard. Oh, I can't escape it. It won't let me leave. Instead, it wants me to carry it, to be aware of it, make it my identity, advocate for it, fight so hard to be free from it, change it, all while bearing the brunt of hate for it. The endless hate that feeds it. There is no end. I cannot leave it. It consumes me. I know my demon well. There has to be hope. Being trapped in this doesn't feel right. I have to keep going. I would kill her too. Well, that got real dark. Moving on. How dare you think that you're better than the rest of us, that you deserve healing, that you deserve freedom. We won't let you. If you heal and if you are free, what does that say about us? Do you really think that you are better than the rest of us? What happened to you should be your sense of identity. You are what happened to you. You are your pain. Just like the rest of us, you're ugly too. Look at me. I don't want to. We all got a little bit of ugly in us. This is something I came to terms with my own demons. Are they still here? Yes. Bleed. Yeah, this is a different kind of game. People bleed. Yes, they do. We have blood. Hemoglobin. We have the hemoglobins. You know? We got iron in our blood. Fight. Wow. So if you suffer from PTSD or any other mental illness, I'm not a doctor, and I have to say this because this is going to go on YouTube, and YouTube has this little thingamajiggers and whatnot to, you know, censor. This might be it'll be very connecting to you in some sort of way. And if it isn't, you've still got your demons to really reflect upon. Yes? Anguish, answer me. I won't let you leave. Hello. And what do you think you're going to accomplish with all this, with this quest of yours? Your little crusade to be free from us, chasing that desire to heal. You're so selfish, you know that, right? Look at what you were doing to us by wanting things to change for yourself. How can you do that to us? You know what? Go piss up a rope. Do you really think that you can be free? Do you think that you are better than the rest of us that are stuck here? Yeah. I mean, at this point, yeah. If you want to be... You want to be like that. At one point, it probably would have torn me down. But I've learned a few things over the past few years, over the past couple decades. Who gave you that right to find peace? No, I suppose there is no dissuading you. You're sick, you'll see. You're on a lonely road to being unmade. You're going to have to face yourself in that mirror. You will destroy yourself. Did I tell you about that part before letting you through here? You will even be more horrible and disfigured than the rest of us. At least we are grateful for the little that we do have. It doesn't sound like it. Look at how greedy and ugly you already are. Didn't I tell you all about what's in store? All just so you can heal. There is no point. It will never happen. Maybe I should give you a taste of what's to come if you continue on this little crusade of yours to heal. A taste of what's to come. Taste it. I don't want to. Okay, maybe a little bit. A wave of static washes over. Hurt my earballs! You are transported before the feet of the demon. My ears! No, stop! My ears! Avert my gaze! Avert my earballs! You know this place. It devours broken hearts, and yours is one to its liking. A priest announces, "Behold a broken heart." You avert your gaze. Oh wow, I can do that. Interesting. Go on, freak. Jump now. Nobody wants you here. I don't want to be here. You're toxic AF. Bye-bye. I'm gonna go float in the stars. I would rather float in the stars than deal with that thing. Holy crap, that thing is toxic. Woo! Yeah, so this game is definitely going to be... It's a beautiful game. This is beautiful. But it's also going to... It's also gonna trigger some horrors that you may have experienced in your lifetime if you are one who suffers from stuff like PTSD. Like I said, I'm no doctor, but that's just my thought on it. Hello? Our readership... What? You lie. Our readership demands to know, did it really happen? We would like to drag you out. You lying liar. You need to answer. Hello? So we can oogle and oogle at your inside. You know, go away. My God, I'm so sorry. Why didn't you report it? Why now? I'm so sorry this happened to you. I'm sorry this happened to you. I'm so sorry. Yes, please. Maybe you don't remember right. Give it to us. We deserve to know the detail. Holy crap. Ha. Ha. Internet. Internet in a... Oh, go away. I don't want it. I don't want it. Go away. I like the big eyeballs. They're sorry. These ones, they're just hungry. They're thirsty. They're like ravenous wolves. You're so little. I like how they're so little. My God. Same dialogue? Same dialogue. Abusive, man. These eyeballs are abusive. I'm so sorry this happened to you, but it doesn't entitle you to go out and do this. Do what? Some of us are marginalized. We can't afford to help you. Stop rocking the boat. You're making too much noise. Seek your own peace is really abuse. Seeking your own peace is really abusive of you. To who? You're hurting the rest of us by putting us in this position of choosing sides. Please be quiet about it. Stop making your noise. No! Don't like it, don't listen to it. If I had to choose, I would choose your silence. Well, it's a good thing that you're not me. Because it sounds like you're a completely separate entity. Of course, if you have these things inside your head, that is easier said than done. Everything that I spit back at these things is easier said than done. Keep that in mind. Huh. I don't want it. Oh god, there's the gigantic eyeball. It's the big eyeball. Hi, big eyeball. Ding. Ugh! I believe you, but do you have to be so loud about it? This crusade of yours is making the rest of us look bad. Okay. I'm a survivor too, and what you are doing is bad for other survivors. The ones that you think hurt you, that you are accusing, are actually my friends, so please just disappear. If I had to choose, I would choose to end you. So toxic. God, this is toxic. If you're stuck in this situation, please just, like I said, it's easier said than done. Throw a wall up, walk away. It's not worth your suffering. This is not worth it. Hello? Can I help you? Can I poke you? I'll poke you. I can't poke you. Okay, alright. You're just gonna stare at me. Alright. It's fine. What are you whistling at? Don't whistle at me. Freedom. You have to go through a gauntlet of all this stuff. What do you mean, no? What do you mean, no? Read the writing on the wall. Her eye. She looks at you from the corner of her eye. The void hasn't completely consumed her spirit yet. These are the outer parts. She explains out of the blue, like she could barely remember. I came here to disappear. I couldn't take it anymore. A strange thing to say. You don't understand how anyone could disappear in this place. There are prying eyes everywhere. After a while, they stop paying attention to you. The novelty of who you were wears off and they find their next victim to fixate on. A pang of anxiety wells up as you realize that that's you. You know the feeling. It's a type of pain you had to get used to while wandering through these desolate places. This place was a hopeless void. Another dreamscape, nightmarescape, correction. Easily forgotten, if it wasn't for the sea of eyes. I was like you once, hopeful that I could be heard. I tried so hard. Like you, I fought to be free. Your heart sinks. You know the story. What are you even doing? I couldn't do it. They were relentless. I couldn't lose everything, so I decided to vanish. You understood her words, although you could never stomach the thought of being erased. There was no right or wrong way of doing this anymore. You knew as much. Ultimately, we would all be alone in it. So dark. I admire what you are doing. I'm worried about you. The consequences will be unforgiving. But you know that already. You didn't need to answer. The silence spoke for itself. If you're dead set on this, if you do this, please promise me, dreamy. She started to fade just a bit more. Nobody unnoticed lasts long in this place. You both knew that you couldn't make promises here, but you would try. You make sure they regret ever hurting you. You don't give up. You fight them back with everything that you are and make them pay as hard as you can. All of us deserve as much. There was an unbreakable anger in her words, an old eternal wrath, some unknown power that she would never give up. I gotta wait for the little things to go because I tried talking with it, and I imagine I may have to re-record some audio because it's kind of loud. I can't do much to help you, but I will give you what I have left. Take my eye. I need you to see this through. I need them to know that I helped you. Someday they might even fear us. Maybe then we will see justice. With whatever strength was left keeping her together, she pulled out her eye, painless to her. She had already felt it all in every possible way. This last one was for her. In the palm of her calloused hand, she offered her eye. A sense of pride washed over her. One last gesture of spite. Hell hath no fury, you know. You accepted it. You had to try to see it through. No monster, no evil, no arrogant demon deserved for us to keep their secrets. This curse was for them to carry. Abel. She is gone now. Her beautiful eye is all that is left. You have acquired her eye. Abel. I love the scenery and the art. It is surreal. Man, I wouldn't mind doing a clay sculpture of some of these with LED lights and the spine coming through. That'd be cool. I think that'd be a really cool concept to do. A ball. Skull. No, that's a skull. You will never be free. The fight is hard if you go down this, if you're suffering from something similar. The fight is really hard. End of demo. Wow, that was intense. So there was a Flash version, but I wasn't able to open it and play it. It was a whole bunch of SWF files. So this demo is what I could play. And as I said before, I came into this game knowing that would be a dreamscape. I don't read too much of the description until after. I like to just get into games. I might read a little bit just to be able to describe what's going on in terms of my intro. I try to record these in one setting. And of course, if the audio is borked, then I have to re-record it, and then I already kind of know and stuff like that, but pretty much all of my recordings are first-time playthroughs. And this stuff can get very, very dark. It can be triggering for some folks, hopefully in a good way to kind of galvanize that inner spirit that wants to fight back. The one who gives you her eye to be proverbial about it. It kind of helps you it gives you strength. They're giving you strength. There's some toxic things out there. There is a ton of toxicity. The world is not fair. The world is not fair. The world does not bend down to your knee. You bend down to it, and it's up to you to figure out how you're going to bend that knee. Eventually, the knee's going to be bent. Again, proverbially. But you get to choose how it's done. You are the means to the end. In a poetic sense, the entire game has a certain kind of poeticism to it, a philosophical poeticism that's very dark, surreal, and kind of punches you in the gut. The style reminds me of, what was it? Made Out of Hands or something like that. I can't remember the title of that game. I'd watched Manly Badass Hero play it, and I thought that was a very interesting game. I feel like this concept, it's very beautiful. I like it. It's well done. It is dark. If you're not prepared for it, don't play it. I'm gonna have to, like I said, put some disclaimers for flashing lights and stuff like that and sensitive content up, because it's not for everybody. Not everybody can stare this stuff in the face and live to see another day. It's just that hard. Other people can, and it's like, well, why don't you have the balls to do this? Why don't you have the strength to do this? Take into account that folks who suffer from something like PTSD, and I'm taking this from my personal account because I do suffer from PTSD. It's very hard. It's like going against something that you were hardwired to do from the very time that you started to exist to now. And now you're conscious of it, but just because you're conscious of these things does not mean you can conquer them right away. These things take time. It took time to hardwire them into you. It will take time to unhardwire. Now, there is such thing as soft wires. Folks saying certain things, it comes in, it hurts you, it goes out. It's water under the bridge. There's very few things like that. Everything is a needle and dagger when you suffer from PTSD. Everything is a needle and dagger. And you don't know which things are going to needle you and which things are going to dagger you. Again, proverbially. And it can drive some folks nuts. It is a hard road. Some folks are in so much pain that they can't see that the exit is right in front of them. And it takes time, and it takes an immeasurable amount of patience to help guide those folks out. So, that's all I'm going to say on that. I'm not a shrink. I'm not a doctor or anything like that. I'm speaking from personal experience. I wouldn't be here without my close friends and my close family. They help get me through. And when I say close friends and family, I don't mean by blood relations, and I don't mean by folks who are kind of superficially there. These are the folks that I can talk about absolutely anything about. The darkness, the deaths, the feels, all those things that everybody else don't want to hear about. Because it's like, it's mushy, I don't want to hear about it, it makes me uncomfortable. No, I can talk to them about this. Those are close friends and family. Those are the ones that help see you through. Not the ones who say, well, if you need an ear, I'm going to be there for you. But you can't tell them because they want to lock you up. They want to send you to someplace. Oh, you need to get help. And it's like, when you do go get help, you need to be 100% into it. Because if you go into it half-assed, if you go into it unsure, you're not going to benefit from it. And I can tell you that from experience. Anywho, I'm going to leave it there because it's already kind of dark. But there is hope. There is hope. That eyeball is hope. I would like to see more of Blue Suburbia. I'm not sure if it's out in Steam. I don't know if it's going to be more than a demo. I'll have to take a look again at the itch.io page. Link is in the description. Thanks for joining me on this. If you've made it this far, it can be very, very heavy. This stuff is heavy and it hits you harder than a lot of different horror genres. This is more of psychological horror, and it can hit kind of close to home. When you start hitting close to home in psychological horrors, it can be very, very difficult to effectively present this without immediately driving your audience away. For me personally, I found it to be poetic, philosophical, and it kind of drew me in. And it's like, I want to fight this stuff. I do. I'm in the midst of my own battles and stuff. Everybody's got their own battles. You don't know what they're going through. So you treat them as well as you can. Now, of course, if they be spitting venom at you and they don't stop spitting venom at you, well, sometimes you just gotta walk away. You gotta put on your oxygen mask before you put on anybody else's to use that, oh, what do you call it? Colloquialism? I don't know. You get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. You have to take care of yourself before you take care of others. Otherwise, you're both going down. So, thanks for sticking around through this heavy version of philosophical, psychological horror. It is a horror. It's a nightmare for a lot of folks. I look forward to playing the rest of it. It is a beautiful game. It's beautiful. It's funny how things that hurt so much can be very, very beautiful in a poetic kind of way. So, I'll catch you on the next one. This was Blue Suburbia. Go check it out on itch.io. Bye-bye.